Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Coming up next, we've got what should be a good one between the Chicago Bears and the Atlanta Falcons. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they interplay. They've been playing well, really well. Winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, things haven't gone exactly according to plan to this point. But, boy, you and I down there with them before the game, they were fired up.
And they understand how important this game is. Win this one, they can start to think about a turnaround.
The veteran Matt Bryant set to rock and roll. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll have Matt Ryan calling the shots, the former MVP and 3rd overall pick.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game, yeah.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
Here's Ryan to throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Go. Ryan. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Time to run through the starters on the defensive side for Chicago. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 3rd down, Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Roughing the kicker, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete here. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Ryan now off the bootleg. Caught by Sanu. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, he'll have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a... And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Eric Sauber, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. That time, a 9-play drive. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. Leading them out at QB is the former North Carolina Tar Heel, Mitchell Trubisky.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
That's the way you fly the ball.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Well, look now at our starting defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Now it's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A Chicago 1st down, the former Jag Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They'll run on 1st down. Swift. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Trubisky to throw. This one into the hands of Burton. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Finding Gabriel, complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10, and he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Now Cohen. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges.
Trubisky now off the bootleg. His throw incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Trubisky to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They run. This is Cohen. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On 3rd down, Trubisky. He's got Burton here. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
That's fielded in the end zone. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak. Got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Now it's Ryan. And he fires one incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now. Ryan. Man open. That's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
False start, offense.
Well, maybe he was going to be involved in that play from his tight end spot, and he jumped.
Yeah, don't tell me that those guys don't like to block. That's what we say about them nowadays in the NFL. But I think he felt he was one of the key pieces in that play and wanted to get out and execute the assignment very fast.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Ryan. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. That one on Kyle Long, of course, the son of Hall of Famer Howie Long. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Here's Trubisky. This one out left to the tight end Burton. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. Trubisky now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Robinson's got it. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. The Bears on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Trubisky will throw. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Lambo to add on the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Back to the air, Trubisky after the pick 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Takk McKinley able to record his 5th sack of the season. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Trubisky gives to Cohen. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He'll get this complete into the hands of Riley Ridley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Trubisky's throw into the hands of Burton. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Offense.
Now the guilty party that time, Charles Leno Jr. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, Freeman. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd down, Ryan. He's got Sanu. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike.
Now it's Ryan. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over it from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception as a quarterback. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Hey, that's all day, baby. You're shot.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, D, let's go.
Now it's Trubisky. This is caught by Robinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Pass from Trubisky taken in by Gabriel. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now Trubisky to throw. This one into the hands of Burton. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. 3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Here we go.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3, and this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike.
On third down, Ryan gets it off to Freeman. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Tariq Cohen and the rest of the offense heading back out there. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. Now Trubisky throwing middle, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And taken right at the 35. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Here I come. Here I come.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Here's Trubisky to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense, and it worked very well there for a first down.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Nice hit, boy.
On second down, Trubisky. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Here's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him. And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game. They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the loss of 2, here's 2nd and 12 from the 23. Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. On 3rd down, it's Green. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's Matt Bosher now. He's been terrific so far. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. That's complete to Robinson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it's Trubisky. He's got Burton here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. On first down, Swift. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift.
sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Trubisky will throw. Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down. Trubisky now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. On 2nd and 9, Trubisky, and he gets this one to Ridley, complete. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back.
Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Check Mike 27, check Mike 27. Here we go,
Throwing on 2nd and long. Trubisky. And his throw here's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Now Matt Bryant on for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. The kick by Bryant is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
And back onto the field now comes Devontae Freeman. And in the early going, the running game, as we see the numbers, it just wasn't on point. Well, now it's gotten more true to form.
And sometimes it takes a little while for an offensive line to get in sync because early in the game, defenses throw different patterns at you, different formations, different sets, and you might not block them.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Mike Daniels able to record his 5th sack of the season. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Freeman again, a first down carry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Green, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Ryan leaves with Freeman on the draw. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
At the 35-yard line.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
That's a gain of 8.
Ryan now to throw on third down. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Ryan now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On the draw, this will be Freeman. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down now, it's Green, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The Falcons on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. That's complete right around the 8. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. A 20th carry now for Devontae Freeman. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Throwing here, Trubisky. It's complete to Robinson. And he'll be out right at the 35. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw on 2nd and 10. Trubisky. He finds Robinson. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it second down. Again, it's Trubisky. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On third down, Trubisky. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Matt Ryan and the Falcon offense set to get going again. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind, it's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they take a knee. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
In your face.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Ryan heads down to a knee, and that should wrap this one up. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Atlanta, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Bears, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.